Hey guys, welcome to our first ever podcast.
My name's Luke,
And I'm Abby.
and today we will be talking about
Birthdays, like how people celebrate birthdays around the world, and like our birthday memories and whatnot. So, yeah. And we'll like explore like the pros and cons of like celebrating birthdays and how other people celebrate it.
Okay, to start this off, the Chinese culture eat noodles on their birthdays.
That's really interesting because don't they eat noodles like every single day?
I feel like they eat rice every day.
Okay, so what is one of your favorite birthday memories?
One of my favorite ones,
Or birthday parties, I should say.
it either has to be I think it was 14th or 13th, a few years ago, where we had everyone. It was a
the
complete
bowling?
surprise. The bowling one, or has to be the Captain America one where they got Captain America, like a one that was like a super good knockoff of Captain America to come and act like Captain America.
And mine was Princess of the Year.
I don't know.
So our birthdays are in March and February, so we've always had a shared birthday.
February 11th.
Except the last couple of years, we haven't really had a birthday party. But this year, I think. My favorite birthday party was my Paw Patrol birthday party, our Paw Patrol birthday party when we were younger, and also like my princess one when he had his Captain America one.
Yeah, that was fun.
I like the Paw Patrol one because of the snacks, because they were all in like Paw Patrol dishes.
Puppy bowl dishes.
Puppy dishes, and it was so fun.
Yeah, I think we still have some of them. Or we might.
Oh, remember my first birthday party? I think was like butterfly themed, and then my second one, I think it was like farm or something like that.
Mine were cars.
Yeah, you really liked. Yeah. Your third birthday party was Cars, right before I was
and
born.
Then fourth, and then fifth.
Wait, how old were you when I was born? You were 3.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So your third birthday party was right before I was born.
I still have the cars for my birthday party.
What is a pro to celebrating your birthday?
A pro to celebrating your birthday is people acknowledge that you're getting older and you're
Editing, Abby. Can somebody please tell me what Luke's doing with the strings of his pants?
coming closer to going to die.
Oh,
and also people giving you gifts is a pro because it's not like Christmas where it's like mandatory. Birthday you can get money instead of gifts.
Yeah. What is a con, you think?
A con is everyone knowing and everyone either celebrating or making funny jokes on your birthday.
I think a con is also that it's not really about you. Like yes, we're celebrating that you're getting older, but it's also about like how your mom brought you into this world and how like Jesus made you type thing.
Yeah.
Like that.
Other thing I was gonna say. Oh, another con is like not knowing what you're getting. So like it's all randomized.
Yeah, because you don't really ask for your you
for
don't really
Christmas,
tell people what you want.
For Christmas, you ask and you get what you kind of want. And with my birthday being around Valentine's Day, it's hard to find cakes and other stuff.
Yeah.
That you don't have to custom make. And also, my birthday is close to Christmas, so people might think they know what I want, where they might be wrong, they might be right, which is pretty cool. And did you know that most attractive people that are the most attractive birth month is March?
No, it's actually like September, I think.
No, it's March.
A tradition in the US, I feel like, is like having a cake and blowing out candles.
Yeah.
Drinks.
That, or like as you get older, drinking wine alone.
Yeah, like doing wishes. Stop. Doing like wishes, like having wishes and whatnot.
The fact of a birthday is you're celebrating you and it's your special day. You can have fun on that day. And people give you stuff or they just come to support you.
So August is actually the most common birth month in the United States.
I didn't say the most common, I said the most attractive.
And also July and September.
Most attractive. This podcast, we're also going to be talking about people that are influential to us or we inspire to be like. I'll go first. A person I look up to is, let me think, Mason Paris or someone like that, like a bodybuilder or something like that, where they're strong and they push through stuff. Like the guy that lifted, I think, 200 kilogram, 2,000 kgs or something like that, which was the biggest someone's ever lifted. That, and then my celebrity crush is Ryan Reynolds and what's her name? Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Ryan Reynolds, I don't need to explain. I bet people will say yes and yes. And Sabrina Carpenter, you know why.
Wait, why do you like Sabrina Carpenter so much?
Her music is good. She's also hot.
Okay. Bless you. Oh gosh. I guess I would say I look up to like JD Vance. Kind of. Well, because he went from like his mom was like addicted to drugs and his dad left when he was like a little kid and now he's the vice president of the United States. That's why I like him, I guess.
Celebrity crush.
My celebrity crush is Chris Hemsworth.
Who's your girl celebrity crush? I said Ryan Reynolds was mine.
I don't have a girl celebrity crush. You like Paw Patrol?
Mine is probably if I had to pick a celebrity that I would not like to be like, it's either
You can't say that. Sorry guys, we had to take a little break. So we're also gonna talk about how school's been lately.
I'll go first, and I'll be
really
in depth. My school, I go to a Catholic school. I'm not gonna say where because you guys will try to find me.
How is that since you're not Catholic and you're Baptist?
It's pretty okay. Like some things I don't get, like during mass and stuff like that, but
yeah,
other things I understand. It's basically like going to a normal school. I'm
is
doing
it better
well.
than public school?
Yes, 100% better, by far.
Would you recommend it?
I would 100% recommend it. Solid without sports and stuff, 10 out of 10. With sports, I'd probably say an 8 out of 10, and that's just because the sports are either hard or they're just draining.
Yeah, understandable.
Mentally, physically, emotionally.
So do you play a sport?
Yes, I do wrestling and men's volleyball. And wrestling is where you're fighting up against someone of the same gender.
I think they know.
Men's volleyball is volleyball, but instead of women, men.
Okay, so did you go to public school when you were younger?
Yes. I hated it.
How was that? You hated it? Why?
Hated it. Absolute horror. Bullying, everything.
How old were you when you moved schools? Like what grade?
7th, 6th.
Okay. And why did you move?
Because I didn't want to go to the middle school.
Yeah.
So I just moved to a Lutheran school to challenge to get better acquainted, and then I went to Baden, which is the Catholic school that I go to now, and it's been 100 times better than the school that I've been going.
So the school that I went to public school when I was younger, we went to the same one, and then we moved schools, and I still go to that same school. Next year will be my last year when I'll graduate, and then I'll go to the high school that he goes to. And I think that public school and private school are very different because, like,
curriculum.
Because like I would say
Teachers.
especially in like science class, because in public school they just teach you about science, but in private school they teach you about how that relates to like God and whatnot type thing.
Yeah.
So we are religious.
Yes, if you did not know that, wow, we're religious.
Sit up.
Some of the cool things about is knowing about certain topics that you can answer on, and then there's the hard topics that no one wants to answer on, even people that are religious, and those are hard to answer.
Yeah. What would you think? So when you went to public school, what do you think the hardest part about being religious and going to a public school is?
Not knowing how to talk to someone and knowing that they could say stuff that would hurt your feelings by knowing, like, for example, by knowing God, if you could talk to someone about it, them denying it and them like talking to behind your back and saying stuff to other people like, this kid's religious, don't talk to him or else he'll try to spread his God beliefs on you or something like that on you.
Yeah.
It's just hard because then it's hard to make friends. And if you find someone that's a religious friend, then good for you. But I only found one, and I knew him for about 3 years, and then he left.
Yeah. Like, you just talked about like friends and religion. What about teaching?
Teaching.
And you're going to a public
like-
school.
It's 100% different both ways. In private school, they talk about how God is in everything, how God, like, if, for example, in science class this year, we went over at the beginning of the year, if the theory of, not evolution, of the Big Bang was real, how God played into it, or how different things played into it. Whereas in regular science class, they would have taught you, Big Bang happened, this is how everything started.
And they would have
boom,
taught you
bam,
about like
bop.
evolution. And like in my religion school, we talked about like proving evolution and the Big Bang Theory wrong, and like how to prove them wrong and whatnot, because we know that God created the universe.
Yes, and we don't know if that was like, for example, hey, the Big Bang and boom, everything came into existence because God said it came into existence. It could be that way, or it could be like, for example, God made everything, like it is in the Bible, God made everything in a day, and it took...
Well, it was 6 days.
6 days, but he created the universe and made everything into form in a week.
Yeah.
And like, another topic of like religion is friends, and like finding people that also know or understand you for who you believe and what you believe in, because if you don't, then you'll just be finding people that either don't believe or they do, but they don't believe enough to see what they have to see,
Yeah.
and they'll just be like looking past it, where that's the hard part, because if you try to talk to them, they might defriend you or like think that you're telling a lie or something like that, or befriend you.
I've met people in my life that they're like, well, I believe God's real and whatnot, but then that's all they believe in. Like, they can't tell me anything else about it. They're like, well, I don't know who Jesus is type thing, but they're just like, well, God's real. Like, that's it. I'm like,
yeah, there's no use in the saying, I believe in God, but I don't know why.
Yeah, type thing. They're like, oh, well, God's real type thing.
Yeah. For another example.
And then you see, like, all the, like, the celebrities, like, if they, like, get rich or whatnot, then they, like, start, like, praising God, but then they don't actually, like, believe in God.
Yeah.
That's, like, another thing.
And, like, celebrities and how different celebrities are.
I mean,
Most
I understand
celebrities,
some of them are,
yeah,
like, believe in God and they're, like, Christian and whatnot,
and
but some of them, they just do it to show.
most celebrities, like Jack Black, are Jewish, and, like...
I think he's actually Muslim.
Nope, Jack Black's Jewish. Jack Black is Jewish.
Okay, so we did clarify Jack Black is atheist, but he was born into like a Jewish household type thing. So it's like parents were like Jewish. Okay, guys, so I think we're gonna end it there. Comment down below if you guys want us to do another one of these and what topics you guys want to do it on. So, thanks for watching. Bye.